India has banned the export of rice with immediate effect.
Export of parboiled rice will carry a 20% export duty.
भारत सरकार ने बासमती चावल के एक्सपोर्ट पर पाबंदियां लगा दी हैं।
In spite of these events, we have managed to ship about 38,450 tons from India, and that is what kept us going. How did we do this? What did we have to do while we have to work with multiple ports in India? This is exactly what we are going to speak in this webinar. So sign up now and let's talk. Welcome back to our YouTube channel in the Ask PWIP session. Here am I answering your questions. Well, if you ask me about ISO for rice exports, the first answer I would say is no. But there is a few ways in which you can think about this and approach this. Like in ISO, we know that there are different forms of ISO. For example, ISO 22000, which is for food quality management, right? Likewise, a lot of other ISO certifications are there, for something for supply chain, something for quality, something for company is anti-corruption, there are some ISO for processes, etc, etc. Now, whether these ISOs are required to become a rice exporter, again the first answer is always no. But what happens is, when you export to a very reputed company, when you export to a very big organization, with the scale is bigger, they have legal compliances, then it so happens that sometimes you have to comply with ISO or whatever that they require. I remember when in my initial days of starting exports, there was a company in Singapore that I was trying to find orders for Sona Masuri rice, but it happened to be a Singapore based company, not an Indian based company. They had very strictly told me to get a ISO 22000 certification. They were also asking me if I can get a low GI certificate, low glycemic index certificate. Some importers in say Indonesia, Malaysia could probably ask you for Halal certificate for rice or any fruits as well. So these kind of things come up on case-to-case basis, on need basis. Also, please note that when you get an ISO, it is very important that you get it from a reputed agency, because there will be multiple agencies which can give you an ISO. Then there is also a thing where once you get an ISO certificate, there are frequent filings need to be done with the ISO department so that you don't miss on the compliance. A lot of things like this to take care, but it's a very good measure, it's a very good process to have an ISO. It will always add a few good feathers to your company's reputation. I think so. At the end of this video, I would say if you can do it, why not? You should definitely try for it. I'm very, very glad that a lot of questions are coming from our users asking about export, asking about rice, asking about ban, and I'm very glad to answer all of them. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask us, and we'll try our best to answer every question that comes along our way. Thank you.